Guessing everyone's got a new chat line to go with. I have a question for you, Glory, something personal. Not big on sharing sport, personal reasons, you understand, I'm sure. If you ever want to talk, I'm here. As you approach, Iga turns to face you. Her rifle has been field stripped and is lying in pieces on a sheet of butcher's paper arranged in a neat row. Along the edges of the paper are bottles of copper solvent, bore cleaner and lighter fluid. Fearless leader returns. What do you need? Any thoughts on our last run? After all the moral ambiguity that we've been wading through, hitting Humanus was incredibly satisfying. What they had planned, it makes my blood boil just thinking about it. Thought of Stal lying dead on the ground brings a smile to my face. Hope that enjoys rotting in hell. We're good now, Iga? Depends on what you mean when you say good. I won't question your competency again, not in front of the others at least. But I'm not going to lie, I still have my concerns about you. As long as those concerns remain between you and me, we'll be fine. You know, there's no need to worry. My job is to support you and the rest of the team, and this is exactly what I'm going to do. As long as you hold up your end, everything should work out just fine. So is there something else that you needed? Or can I go back to clean my rifle? Said you have concerns about me, I'd like you to voice them. Alright then, if you want. You're green, Richard, too green to lead this team. That's my professional assessment, and yeah, I'm concerned about the situation. You can alleviate those concerns by doing a job and doing it well. The only thing that'll fix them is time. I'm not going to let history repeat itself. That won't happen on my watch. Like, I thought that we were past this. You said you don't blame me for... Worry all you want about this team's going to succeed with or without you. What history are you talking about? Let's just say I had my bad luck with inexperienced teammates and leave it at that. So is there something else you want to talk about? Let's hear about your time in the KSK. Shakes her head. No, I'm not in the habit of sharing war stories. Not with people who've never served. What, you think that I wouldn't understand? It doesn't have to be a war story. I just want a better idea of who I'm running with. You think I wouldn't? No, it isn't that. You've been under fire before, you get it. But I don't share war stories with civilians. You may be a Shadowrunner, but you were never a soldier. See? Alright, you win. I owe everything to my time in the KSK, from my street name on down. So you tell me what you want to know, and we'll see where it goes. Tell me how you got your street name. Back when I was in basic training, a fellow recruit made a vulgar joke at my expense. He said that I reminded him of the north face of the Eiger in the Bernese Alps, huge and beautiful but dangerous to climb. His tone left little doubt as to what sort of climbing he had in mind. I think that he was trying to proposition me in his clumsy way, poking me in front of the recruits to try to provoke a reaction. She shrugs. Anyway, he got one. I broke 3 of his ribs and the name stuck. Remind me not to proposition you. Frown across his face. Either you're trying to be cute or you completely missed the point. Neither would surprise me. I didn't break his ribs because he propositioned me. I'm not a goddamn savage. I put the recruit down because he demeaned me. And he did it in front of our peers. So he got angry and attacked him. Yeah, it was. And I had a damn good reason to be angry. If you can't see that, you're even more clueless than I thought. One way or another, I was getting saddled with the name Eiger. As soon as that idiot made his little joke, it was a foregone conclusion. My own choice in the matter was whether it happened in my term. If I hadn't broken that twit's ribs, the name Eiger wouldn't meant a difficult sexual conquest to the whole barracks full of recruits. That's what I would have been to them from that point on. Thanks to what I did, my new name meant the troll who doesn't take shit from anyone instead. Tell me, Richard, which one would you rather be? Damn right I did. Out in the field, nothing will kill you faster than losing respect of your team. I'd remember that if I were you. It's good advice anyway. By the way, Richard, I'm aware that it's more than a little ironic for me to be telling you this. After Monica's death, if you were the one who was dressing me down in front of Amstel and the rest, well, anyway, I don't want to dwell on it. I just want to say that I'm sorry for putting you in that position. Anyway, you need anything else, or can I get back to prepping for our next run? Tell me about your team. Fair enough, I guess you've earned it. There were 8 of us, two commando squads working together as a single unit. Schmeidet and Langer were combat deckers, Wolf was our rigger and combat engineer, Fichter handled demolitions, Braun was a medic, and the rest of us, Metzager, Kruger and myself, were weapons experts. Our mission was extraterritorial, technically illegal, but important enough to justify the risk. We've been sent across the border into Poland. The Russian mafia had set up a cottage industry and human trafficking all along the Orden-Nassau line, and it was our job to disrupt it. This means more like a police action than a military operation. Wouldn't the GSG usually handle that kind of thing? Typically yes, but in recent years the Russian mob has become more and more heavily militarised. The brass decided that they posed enough of a danger to the region to qualify as a terrorist threat, and that brought them under our preview. Anyway, we were a good team, experienced, we went through a lot together and chalked up a lot of kills. In our own way, I'd like to think that we did some good. Who was in command? Metzager. Best leader I ever had the pleasure of serving under. Face clouds, he was a hell of a man, but he went down with the rest of the team, everyone but me. What happened to the team? Shakes head, no, that's one story I won't be telling. They died, that's all you need to know. Thanks, Iger. No more questions. Sure thing, fearless leader. Good talk. Let's clear everything out. Let's get some stuff out. Make sure we take 2 med packs with us. Probably speak to Diedrich and then I can go do some... You really came through for me, boss. You never need anything from me, anything at all. You can call on me, I'll come running. How's Alexander holding up? He's a good kid, nephew of mine. Give him some time and he'll shake Styles programming. May take a while, but he'll adjust to life here. In the meantime, I found him a good home with Samuel, agreed to take him in. So why Samuel employees have no love for humanists and don't like humans. Best thing for the kid will be to learn through immersion. If he stays with Samuel's group, he'll have no choice but to interact with metahumans. Soon enough, he'll learn that they're no different than anyone else. First few days will be rough, no question, but he'll make it through and come out on the other side a better man for it. Seems like a tough kid. I don't doubt that you're right. Diedrich claps you on the shoulder. You're a good man, boss. On to other things. Remember that I was telling you back before we climbed into the van? Yeah, you were saying Dragonslayer was happy that you've been given a reward. That's right, thanks to you, I'd not mince words. Heroic actions back in the swine pit. The Dragonslayer seemed to grant me his favour, he grins. And now I know what that means and what I can do with it. Well, don't keep me in... I'm listening. Well, he has seen fit to grant me a new ability. He gestures at the ground near his feet, namely this. As you watch the spot, 9 forces spread out, synthesizing web, feel raw power suffuses your body. I've just torn open a channel between myself and the Dragon Slayer. That power you feel is his power pouring through the ether and into that spot. If you're familiar with ley lines, it's the same basic concept. I consecrate a patch of ground. As long as I stand in that spot, all of my magic gets stronger. He crosses his arms over his chest. Not bad, huh? Could someone else benefit from it? No, Diedrich, not bad at all. Pretty good, ain't? I've never heard of another shaman who could do something like this. Must really have made an impression. any of us want to keep fiddling with this, learning to properly control it, and I'm sure that you've got things to do. You take care of whatever else you need, and I'll be ready for the next run. Sure. You too, boss. Right, so I want to pop out and probably go and speak to the two. Speak to him about his weapon shipment, and then speak to the doctor about got your message about the missing shipment. How can I help? Aye, a gang from the nearby Kaiser has been hijacking shipments bound for the Kilbasa. I'm taking money out of our pockets. Could you help to stop this from happening? Your dear departed monarch used to provide encryption information control for the... Now she's gone. We merchants have been having no end of trouble. The obvious answer is that a gang has been intercepting our communications. What kind of communications? Shipment manifest, payment orders, that kind of thing. A group with the agenda could use this information to set an ambush. And that's just what this gang has been doing. Several cargo trucks full of goods have already been hijacked en route to the Caribas. I had a tracking device placed on the last shipment that I sent out. It was full of weapons, medical supplies. Sure enough, it got taken. Attracted to the Gurzabadan. Well, that is just a German word I can't even bother. I'm not even going to say. One tunnel in the tunnel system. If you've never been there, it's a Kai's built out of an old U-Bahn station and some old bunkers. Rumour has it a new gang called Rabanen Geyser is holed up there. I suspect that two things are related. So I need you to go there, find them, get our goods back. I'm going to 500 new yen for the task. If we can recover our missing weapon shipments, I'll be able to sell you some better hardware too. Is there anything else about the gang? Not much, I'm afraid, from what I've heard. For Raban Geyser are tricky. They have a reputation for stirring up trouble and disappearing without trace. I would tread carefully if I were you. How do I get there? Just take the U-Bahn line. Not many folks stop at Gurra anymore. The market there used to be something of a tourist attraction, but it's fallen on hard times recently. I'll take care of it. Good, it's about time I had some new inventory come in. And one more thing, I'm going to need you to go in light on this one. Take a friend along if you like, but no more than one. If you spook them and trash the merchandise, best go quiet. Best go soon too, before the trail goes cold. Welcome back, what can I do for you? I got your message, what do we need to discuss? I have a job for you. It was interesting to hear about new business opportunities, good. So let's get down to the brass tacks, shall we? Back before I emigrated here from my native Spain, I worked in partnership with a Berlin-based R&D lab. The biotech that they were developing was very hush-hush and very cutting edge. Our agreement was that I would bankroll their research and that they in turn would provide me with unique merchandise to sell in my clinics. Go on. About 2 years ago, things went sour. My name was slandered, and the fickle mistress that is public perception turned against me. An ugly business, I assure you. Even talking about my fall from grace makes my stomach churn, and the injustice of it all is almost too much to bear. How did they accuse you? Besides, what didn't they? Thief, theft, medical malpractice, the sale of stolen goods. Other more colourful accusations that do not bear repeating, but that was then and this is now. I came here to Berlin to escape all that. Of course, I also moved here to be closer to the lab that I funded, the merchandise that I'm owed. So let me guess, you want me to fetch your merchandise? Yes, and find out what happened to the lab itself. The facility's locked down, you see nearly impenetrable, and I have no idea why. As I was packing to move to Berlin, all was well. 16 hours later I arrived to discover the building locked tight, the merchandise inside. Turk Aldrich has been running surveillance on the site since I set up shop here. In that time no one has entered and no one has left. Whatever's wrong in there, it must have killed the research team. I wanted to find a way into the building and recover my cybertech they were developing and find out what happened to the researchers in that order. Merchandise has been sitting there in the building for 2 years. Why didn't you approach Monica about this? You say that I didn't. I had a, let's say, tubulous friendship with our dear departed Monica. We had our ups and downs, you see, and on that subject she was most certainly down. That was her choice. I was hoping that we'd be suave enough to not make the same mistake. Villain's been abandoned. I'm surprised the lot is sitting or hasn't been gobbled up by some corp or another. Don't be. Back when I was a wealthy man, before my legal troubles, I paid for the lease for a decade in advance. And before you say anything, yes, it was a huge expense. But what's locked away in that lab is worth 10 times what I've spent on it. I don't want anyone laying claim to it but me. Alright, let's talk about compensation for what's in it for me. I can offer you 2,000 Nuyen plus first crack at whatever biotech you recover from the site. I will of course have to charge you for anything that you want to have installed, but I can provide it to you at a discount. This is top of the line. Where we're talking about mind you, better than anything else I've got in stock, and because it's biotech, the essence loss from implanting it will be minimal. It's a win-win even for a mage like you. So what's it going to be? Will you take the job or not? Alright Doc, I'm in. Excellent. Facility you're looking for is a former laboratory on Shadowrun bioscience. Take the U-Bahn to there and just sure to find it. Best of luck. Okay, where's it saved? Where has it saved? 11:21:12. What time is it now? So it's half an hour ago, so I really need to well, let's do the upgrade points actually. So frag grenade boost off, so frag grenade boost, take a fire elemental, take a new med supply, increase that goes by 3% for a total of 6. Now Pierce is 1 point of armour. So do you want to upgrade his armour or get him a better machine gun? Let's get him a machine gun. ESP boost, decking boost. New cyber deck, pain suppression, overshot targeting. Let's confirm all. Yep, so he's now got his secondary. Okay. Right, so power bolt. So what? So spell outfit wise, and I wanna wait. I wanna wait with outfits really. So spells actually. Probably. So I need spell casting. So weaponry. So I need spellcasting 5 to do Powerbolt 3. Ah, so heal 2 has a cooldown of only 1. Okay, so I need to go up to... So I need to do some karma. So I really need to go up to spell casting 5 really. I might take willpower up a little. So I think taking it up a bit more might be a good idea. Which means I should be able to hit more at least. Yeah, we'll confirm that. What did that say then? Is that essence? No, armor's only 1. I've got 6 essence, 6 magic. Okay, so let's see what you've got. So I should be able to buy everything now. So I probably want Powerbolt 3. Spell-wise, I want... Probably want... Probably want armor. I'll probably want a few of them actually. So let's take armor, aim, flamethrower. Mana ball, lightning bolt. I probably want armor 2. Probably want heal 1. Definitely want armor 3. Probably want aim 2 as well. I don't want to go too mad with spells really, so let's revert all that back. Sell some stuff. Let's get rid of that predator because we don't need that. I'm not really too worried about all the grenades that I've got. All the trauma kits. Cram can go, night hypers. All that can go, nitro can go, nitro can go. Advanced drone repair kit. I'll keep that actually, so that's an extra 1,000 stuff. Probably want Mana Bolt 3. Power Bolt 3. So I need to take intelligence up to use lightning bolt. 3. Got mana ball 3? Not yet. And let's get some cheaper ones. Let's take armor, aim, and let's do mana ball and lightning bolt as well. Let's get rid of mana bolt. Let's go with some cheap and heal 1. Let's go with some cheap stuff first. Okay, I think we'll head on the next mission. I think it'll be the... Let's just speak to him and see if he needs any more money for his... Let's talk about your organisation, accepting donations. Library's magnificent, Richard, you've worked miracles. Our next goal is to pitch a set of trode nets for our new work training programme. Of high hopes for this plan, Richard. With these devices we can teach job skills, at least educated members of a society, in a fraction of the time that it would take for them to learn on their own. Need 400 new yen to make the purchase. Here you are. It's incredibly generous, thank you. Not a big deal, Sam. Do some good with it. I can scarcely believe it. With this donation we have met our preliminary goal. Our penultimate goal. I'll send a volunteer to the data haven to acquire the trode nets. In the meantime I'll make the happy announcement to our guests. Thank you, Richard. You'll never know how important it's been. My pleasure, Samuel. Anytime. Let's talk about something else. How is Zot doing? Yes, mentioned the centre. That's fine. How's Alexander doing? He's adjusting with difficulty. Samuel shakes his head. Your friend Dichek took a chance in sending his nephew to us. I'll do my best to justify his faith in me. No questions, just passing by. Okay, I think we'll go on the next mission. We'll go on is the job one for the weapons guy. Farm Labs, AG Chemi, travel to firms to meet Lure. His team assemble for the Utsko Labs. U-Bahn to locate a shipment. Locate the shipments. I want to take the Decker with me, just in case. I think once this is all done and set. Oh, I thought it was dying then. I had a not responding for a second. In a short train ride to the Baron, you exit the subway car. Stepping into the old, grungy platform, the place is deserted, though signs of life are everywhere. Gaping hole in the ceiling filters cold, hazy light from above. To your right, a small plot of crops struggles to endure in the cold and the limited light of the station. Trash and junk litter the platform. It is clear this place hasn't had anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time. Somewhere in this old, rundown U-Bahn station lies the entrance to the Baron Kais, and hopefully some leads on the whereabouts of the so many German words. It is Berlin, but yeah. And Gurai's missing shipment. So then, let's clear all and let's sort. So pistol, gun, mana bolt, mana ball, lightning bolt, heal, armor, and aim, and then 2 medkits just in case. Confirm. Game auto-saved. That's what I needed. So now I'm going to have a break because it is in Britain, in South Wales, it is 12 at night. So, thank you. I'm going to stream tomorrow as well. I'll continue streaming this, so hopefully people can join me again. Thank you very much.